Yep, still ain't streaming.
It says go live.
Go live on the YouTube.
Yeah. Are we there? Are we there?
Okay, now look, it just
Do you see us?
yeah, hold on, let me see. I just got a notification.
All right.
Let's see. I just got a notification saying that we live. Oh yeah, there we go.
We're live.
I think we made it. Yeah, we made it. There we go. We live. We made it.
Man who made it live. I don't know what the heck I'm doing, but we got here. Go for the ball. Go for the ball. I did it. 1, 2, 3, boom.
Got it. Yeah.
Figure that out. I have no idea. I'm sorry. We're 13 minutes late. What is going on, people? I am so sorry.
Hey,
my bad. That is my bad.
Hey, that's all good. It's all good, man. You know, things happen.
You know what? That's all thanks to our brand new unofficial sponsor.
Kraken.
Kraken Gold. My new favorite.
Oh yeah. Now we're in there now. Look at that. Yeah, we're in there now.
Unbelievable. Now I need to send links to everyone and do everything. I have no music. People, I apologize. Coach Mad Mike is in the Caribbean at an undisclosed location, Bubbles. In real terms, what that means is he's scuba diving, getting his certifications, trying to catch up to me, Large Sarge.
Large Sarge. It's Large Sarge.
Entire week, so he left it on me, and I'm trying to figure this stuff out. I've been on here all day making preparations. Didn't even know how to use StreamYard. Oh dear Lord. So Shaq, here's the deal. Tonight we want to be off by 8 o'clock sharp, so we got 44 minutes to go because we want to see the Tampa Bay and Ravens game.
That's right, Large Sarge. Now let me tell you, Large Sarge. Let me tell you, I went to the game yesterday, and going to the game, when I say it was electric in there, it was electric, very very electric. The feeling is back in DC. When I say the feeling is back, the feeling is back. This is the first game I went to where the fans were more, literally, they were more of us than anybody else. There was barely any Carolina fans in there, anything like that. But there were more of us in there.
You remember when we went to the Giants game and this entire side, where you see this photo behind me, this entire side was filled with Giants fans and they were louder than the Commanders fans? You mean it was different? It
was different. Hey, Lars Sarge, when I say the energy was in the air, in the atmosphere, even the tailgating was better. When I said even the tailgating was better.
Wow.
Yeah, it was phenomenal.
Wait a minute. Tailgating. Wait, speaking of my memory, I have a text. I have something that says you were on Channel 5 News.
Yeah. I was on. Okay, so during the tailgate, I did like this. They was out there recording people. I was like, hell. And then I gave the channel a shout out and everything like that. And I was like, yeah. So they said, how do you think we're gonna do today? Blah blah blah. I said, well, we're gonna win. It's gonna be a close game, high scoring game. Blah blah blah. Which was a high scoring game for us, for sure. Definitely a high scoring game for us. So I did like this. I talked to him and I broke down. I started getting into the weedy football. When we start talking about like the Commanders and all stuff. So he's like, oh yeah, blah blah blah. I was like, yeah, man. And that's what we're going to cover this on Monday after we beat the brakes off Carolina. And then I had my shirt on that said F the Eagles, Giants, and Cowboys.
No, you did not. You did not wear that shirt.
I did.
You got one shirt that says F, and we all know what that means. The Eagles, Lions, and the Cowboys?
No, the Eagles, Giants, and the Cowboys.
Eagles, Giants. You have one shirt that has all three teams.
Yep. I wore it yesterday.
You are crazy. You are one crazy man.
Yeah. But it was exciting though. The game, it was electric in there.
Wait, that wasn't on TV, was it?
No, yeah, it was on TV, but it was blurred. It was blurred out on my shirt.
They blurred you.
Yeah. So it was like it was exciting. Like when I say it was exciting, it was exciting. And then
how was the crowd noise? How was the noise in the stadium?
It was loud. It was very, very loud in there. Like it was loud. And then every touchdown they scored, hail to the Redskins. Everybody singing, hell to the Redskins. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was electric. People giving each other high fives and hugs and stuff like that. Like, it was electric in there. Yeah, it was electric, man.
So the vibe is back.
The vibe is back. Hey, I can tell you right now, with us being 5-2, there's something I felt in the building that I had, even when RG3 was our quarterback, I didn't even feel it then. There was something going on in that building. The new ownership, the new management, the new coaching, the new team is reviving.
Wow.
Is reviving the fan base.
Amazing.
So
amazing. Yeah. So speaking about vibes, you know what this weekend was about, right? What was this weekend about?
Oh, Darrell Green, baby. Darrell Green.
Baby. I'm gonna share my screen and play you a little bit of a clip what happened at halftime, all right?
Darrell Green, baby.
Love you.
Look at that. Come on, baby. There he is.
Thank you, Josh. Thank all of you. Thank my family. I got all of these people over the last 41 years. And God has been good. And they joined with all of you as my family. I'm grateful to God that he chose me to come to this community, to be a part of you. I am so grateful to be, or should I say, to have the privilege of carrying the type of influence, managing the type of resources, and having the type of access to people that I can take all of this and support them with. It means a lot to me. The game was fun. It was a kid's game. I played it as such, and my results were good.
Yeah.
Now, is that amazing? Is that amazing or what, man?
That's amazing.
Is that amazing? And my results were good.
My results were good. A nice, short, simple, sweet, to the point. And when he came on the field, the crowd erupted. It erupted. I'm talking about there was an energy like, oh man, it almost feel like we're a real football team again.
yeah. You know, I had that feeling too. I was at work, so I missed that whole halftime ceremony thing. So I came home. Folks, for all of you out there tuning in, it's on YouTube. You can watch it. Just look it up. It's worth watching. I really appreciate he gave thanks to God. And, you know, he's always been a Christian guy. And he's out here right next to me in Chantilly, Virginia. And he's always had the heart of the team. I meant to look up a stat. 20 years with the Redskins. How many players have had 20 years with one team?
One team.
One team. Brady. I mean, way back.
I truth be told, like, yeah, way back in the day. And then I think the last person I think did that was probably Sebastian Janikowski or somebody like that. Like it was a kicker.
Right.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Right. 20 years.
And he played a very, very hard position. And he never fell off. Like he was an Iron Man for a long time. Remember him and Art Monk? They were playing to see. Remember Art Monk booked record for most consecutive games. And then Darrell Green was not an injury-prone player.
Crazy.
Yep.
Crazy.
Iron Man to the core.
All right. So week 6, down to tubes. Let's get into some stuff here. Let's talk about some team stuff here.
Yeah.
Let's start with the offense on the left side and the defense on the right side, and let's see the comments that we got. So,
but before we get into the offense, because this is not on the sheet. The Commanders lead the NFC. They lead the NFC in scoring points, outscoring their points. So they're plus 66. The closest team to them is plus 62, and I believe that was Green Bay. It was the Lions. It was the Lions. That's right. And then it was Green Bay. Yep. But they are plus 66. They lead the NFC in outscoring their opponents.
Amazing.
Yep.
All right, so a couple of things that I picked up from the game. I watched the coach's film, on the game after watching it work. Trying to hang in there. I'm serving liquor to everyone at the ABC store. But anyway, they still are maintaining the fastest pace of play calling in the NFL, which is amazing.
It is, but again, that's Kingsbury's play calling though. Only thing he did after his departure from the NFL, he went and adjusted that air raid offense. He did. He adjusted it. The play calling is quicker. The decisions. Jaden Daniels is top 5 of get the ball out of his hands. Once the play is called, it's called. It's good to go. Yeah. And he, what I'm saying. So, it's not these little dink and dunk passes either. You know what I'm saying. So, he made some adjustments to his playbook, and kudos to him because I've been crapping down his throat the whole season. So, yeah, kudos to him for a called game this weekend.
Yep. Now, Jaden Daniels started off the game, and holy Hannah, what a start! A 47-yard rip.
Yes, and when I'm being in the stadium when he took off, everybody thought he was gone. Like everybody thought he was gone.
It looked like it.
It looked like it. Everybody thought he was gone, and I was like, dang man. I said, this kid, seeing him in person in real life, man, it's electric. It is electric.
Oh, yeah, I saw. And when we were there with the Giants game, I was looking at him, and we were dicing the coach for saying, stop calling all these run plays. You got to save this boy. He's a thin little guy. He's a little thin little guy.
Yeah.
You don't let him get hit up on by linebackers. You know what I mean? You got to protect him.
But the way he got hit, you could tell that he wasn't going to walk away from that hit without an injury.
Yeah. Shaq, I honestly, I looked at the coach's film. As soon as he got up, he kept doing this on his chest, right? Rubbing his ribs like this. For the whole series, which he stayed in for. Good on him, right? Then he tagged out, right? But you could tell something was in the center because he kept pulling on the center. And I'm like, I think it's just the way he rolled up on the ball. I don't think it's anything serious, but there is absolutely no dadgum update from the Skins on it.
Well, this is the thing right here. And then this is just me personally, being there and seeing how atrocious the Panthers were. They may have pulled him just because we didn't need him. They may have just pulled him just because, like, if there's any potential he's hurt, let's sit that guy down because we have the Bears and the Steelers coming up. So the Bears and the Steelers are going to be hardcore competition, and we don't want Mariota playing against the Bears and the Steelers. You know what I'm saying?
No. Well, so next point down is Robinson's back, right? And he had a great game, 71 yards, 1 touchdown. Great performance. But I would, with the lead that we had, I'd have liked to have seen them pull him out in the second half totally. Get into the death.
Well, you got to think about this, though. He missed a week of football, man. So with him missing a week of football, they want to make sure they want to get him turning, get them legs back going, stuff like that nature. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So
he's hitting them like pulling pins.
Yep. And then do we the second half of the game? Did we really want McNichols carrying the load for us in the second half of the game?
I did. That's why I got it here. McNichols looks great.
Yeah.
He was pounding yards. Give that boy the ball. Get him some reps.
Yeah.
Go even deeper. Get Eckler out of there. Protect. You got 37-0, and you're going to be playing your starter running backs.
Yeah.
I didn't get that. Honestly, at 37-0, I was like, come on, guys. Seriously? Give these other guys a start.
Yeah. And then, I'm gonna say, I gotta see your point, but not the whole second half though. He should like let him play.
All right. At least the fourth quarter.
The fourth quarter, halfway through the fourth quarter. Because again, these guys the starters started sitting down. You know what I'm saying? So I can agree with that, but not the whole second half. Maybe the fourth quarter.
All righty. So Mariota, my opinion, those first 3 series look like chocolate puke pudding. Oh my God, dude. Well, I didn't know, and I get it. You're the backup coming in. You didn't get first team reps. They don't know your calls. They don't know your calls, right? So you're going to have penalties. You're going to have offside. You're going to have false starts. I get it. Your timing's not down. I get it. Oh my God, did he look like a sad sack. I was like, oh dear God, we're in a lot of trouble.
But you know what though? He snapped out of it. But that's who Mariota is. Mariota, and when he first came into the league, he was this stellar running quarterback. He's never been, even when he was at Oregon, he's never been a top 10 quarterback. So they knew what they were getting when they got Mariota, right?
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? Similar style quarterback is Jaden Daniels, except Jaden Daniels has an arm. You know what I mean? So,
well, Mariota got his proverbial click together in the third and fourth quarter and started throwing dimes. He was 12 straight completions and finished 18-23 with 205 and TD. So they definitely gelled, which I was very happy to see. But I still think they should have pulled Mariota. Why are you going to have your guy? He's dancing. He's jumping over guys in the fourth quarter. Get him out in the fourth quarter and put the third string guy in.
Well, this my thing right here, though. They need that. I'm going to tell you, Mariota needs the reps because we don't know what's going on with Jaden Daniels. Now, Jaden Daniels. Now, is Jaden Daniels going to play this week? More than likely, because it's the big number 1 versus 2 quarterback thing. Chicago versus Washington, the number 1 draft pick versus number 2 draft pick. Who's the better quarterback, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So that whole thing is going on. So I think Jaden Daniels is going to play this week. But again,
I don't. You think it's going to be okay?
Yeah. I mean, I would rather, this is just me personally, if he's not okay, I would rather him sit against the Bears and play against the Steelers. Yeah. I would waive. Mariota does not have a good track record playing the Pittsburgh Steelers. He doesn't. So, no.
I still think they should have pulled Mariota out in the fourth quarter and put the third string in. You're up 37-0 in the third quarter. I mean, what are you doing?
Jack said
half of playing time. It's enough.
Jack said that maybe he wanted to give Mariota a shot at playing.
He got it. He got a whole half. Basically 2 quarters.
Yep.
It's your third guy. I mean, if Daniels is really hurt, you're going to really put Mariota in and run him, and he was taking some dangerous runs. You're going to let him run like that?
Yeah. I mean, and then who's our option? Because Sam Hartman is gone. Jeff Driscoll, how he's still on this roster, I don't know.
Well, exactly. And we don't know, right?
Nope. I don't know.
So with Daniels out with an unknown and you got Mariota in, you got to get Driscoll involved just to see what he can do. When you got 37 points, I mean, you got to start rotating these guys in. This is my opinion.
Yeah.
So next one. Ben Sinnott got his first touchdown.
Yeah, that was impressive too. It was impressive too. It was a beautiful one. And one thing that I did like about Ben Sinnott, he showed a lot in this game. I was watching him during the game. I was watching his route running, and he's a really, really, really crisp. He's not separating from guys and stuff like talking about, but he's a really crisp route runner. And that's one of the things I paid attention to during this game while I was in the stadium. I was paying attention to him. I was paying attention to our defense and the defensive play calling. And while we was there, but him, the tight end room. John Bates was there most of the blocking, but I was paying attention to him. He's a better route runner than Zach Ertz.
What about his blocking? I saw him through a couple blocks that were just incredible.
Yeah. He looked good. I think he's part of the future of this franchise. I think Ben Sinnott is going to have a. We're not drafting any tight ends anytime soon.
Yeah, no. So here's the thing. This is the first time since 2013 that the Skins, i.e. the Commanders, put up 2 tight end touchdowns. Pretty cool stat.
Yep. Because who was that in 2012? Was that wasn't Chris Cooley? That was
The guy had to have been Cooley. It had to have been.
Yeah, but who was the other guy on the other end?
You got me. I ain't got that one. You got me.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna look that up.
I don't want to claim to know I'm a fan. I'm a fan.
Yeah, I'm about to look it up and see.
But I love seeing Zach Ertz get involved. He got a lot more involved in this game, and I think that's a good thing for him.
Well, this is the thing right here, though. When Jaden Daniels, Jordan Reed, that's it. Jordan Reed. It was Cooley and Reed. Because Jordan Reed was on that roster. I don't think Cooley was on that roster, but Jordan Reed was on that roster.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. Thank you, Jack. Yeah, Jordan Reed was on that roster because he was a dog. Jordan Reed was a dog for us until we started getting on concussions and getting hurt.
Now, I will tell you that I loved seeing Ertz involved, and I love that Sanat got his TD. But you know what? In the third, again, in the third quarter, why are you playing Ertz, who's injury prone? I'd like to see Yankoff come in. And when they did put him in, he had a hell of a block for McNichols.
Yeah.
A boomer of a block. And I was like, damn, that guy can block.
Yeah.
Get him a ball. You're 37-0. Why aren't you pull these guys out? Get some depth going.
Yeah.
Don't risk your guys going against you got to go against the Bears. Don't risk them. I was pretty upset, actually. Watching the coaches film, I was pretty upset. I was like, damn, if it was me, I'd be subbing these guys out. Let me get some playing time on my third string guys.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I think at this point, Carolina is tanking. So yeah, right now at this point they're tanking.
Yeah.
And I like why take a chance of getting any of our studs hurt? So I do agree with that, especially in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
And in the fourth quarter, like, hey, certain guys shouldn't have been on the field.
To me, it was a little too much to me there, Shaq. Seriously. Dia, I mean, come on. Now, let's talk about Dyami Brown. I watched the first half. I went back and I reviewed the first half coaches film. It goes real quick. It just plays, right? So 15 minutes you can watch in the whole half. Dyami Brown, he had the ball in his hands, and he had some balls he should have caught.
I can tell you this right now. We still are in search of a number 2 receiver. I don't know why we haven't went out and got D-Hop yet. He's on the trading block. I don't know why we haven't went after Mike Williams. I don't know why we haven't brought somebody else in yet. Because we can get these guys for league veteran minimum. You feel what I'm saying? So I do not understand this because we do not have a number 2 receiver. We don't. Noah Brown's not it. Zacchaeus is
he
not
wasn't
it.
this game, was he? He wasn't this game. But I tell you who did stand up, which surprised me. Zacchaeus, especially in the second half, started catching some balls, and Mariota was targeting him.
Yes.
And he started catching some balls. Now, they weren't big balls, they weren't deep or anything, but he had hands. He was catching balls.
Well, he was making up for all the drops over the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
He's had a ton of drops. When I say he's had a ton of drops, he's had a ton of drops. So he's making up for it. Now, only reason he was wide open and was getting all the receptions he was getting is because Terry McLaurin was being doubled. Terry McLaurin still had a good game.
Oh, yeah.
But Terry McLaurin still had a good game. No touchdowns.
McLaurin was like 9 catches for 98 yards, 7 catches for 98, something like he finished like that, which was a good game for him.
Yep. But I
didn't see, who I really wanted to see?
Who?
You know who was completely absent? I did not see one catch.
Noah Brown?
Luke.
Oh yeah, Luke.
Where's your lightsaber, Luke? Where are you?
Yeah, I was looking on the field. He played a lot. He just didn't get any targets.
He didn't get any targets.
And that those, what trips me out about this is that the air raid offense for Kingsbury, the seam passes are his thing. So why Luke is not up there with McLaurin when it comes to receptions is crazy to me.
Yeah. You would think that, right?
Yep.
So I already talked about Yankoff. I'd like to see him get more playing time in the fourth quarter for sure, and a couple targets. He didn't get it, but he definitely had a few great blocks, run blocks. Yep. So here is a great stat that I caught today. You ready for this? Seibert, our new kicker, is tied with Mark Mosley for the most points through week 7 in Redskins history.
What? Not the great Mark Mosley.
The great Mark Mosley. He's tied.
What?
Exactly.
Man, that's amazing. Now,
that's crazy?
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy, man.
And look, and he wasn't even with us the first week.
Well, he sure made up for it in the second.
Yeah. Really.
No goals.
Yeah, he made up for it in the second.
Improve your stats.
Yeah, he did. I was like, when he had 6, 7 field goals, he made up for it.
He had 7. Tied the record. Unbelievable. All right, Shaq, let's talk some defense here. Let's talk about Fowler, who's not been in the best of graces with you.
Now, no, Fowler, he had a good week last week. So I gave him his props last week. Now, Fowler had a good game last week. He was running Lamar Jackson down. He was keeping him bottled up and contained as much as he could for his age, right? So I do give Fowler his props. Now, that interception return was perfect. He had tackles for loss. He stayed in the backfield
sack,
in this game.
tackle for a loss, and a pick six. That's a pretty good game.
Big game. Like, it was a great game for Dante Fowler. He was a disruptor the whole game. He was a disruptor. Right now, this is me personally. This is me. On that defensive line right now, if the season were to end today, we had to give MVP to one person on that defensive line, it would be him.
Yeah, I agree.
It would be him.
I agree 100%. 100%. Forbes came out of nowhere. Pick one out of the middle.
Forbes had 2 interceptions this game, and he's still in out the doghouse with me. He is still in out. He ain't out the doghouse with me. It was against the Carolina Panthers, man. It was like, you know what I'm saying. They got one receiver. They got a watch.
He can't clear the doghouse with you. He still can't clear it. Oh, come on! Can you give him a little credit? He needs to be gone. He needs to be gone by November 5th. He needs to be traded or whatever the case may be. But by this time next year, he better not be in no Commanders uniform. He had this one game with these 2 picks, good to go against a washed-up Andy Dalton, a garbage Carolina offensive line. Like, he is not out the doghouse with me. Now, what's going to happen is next week we're going to play a decent quarterback, Caleb Williams. He's a rookie. Well, guess what they're going to do? They're going to pick on him. He's on fire right now. He's on fire.
We're gonna play Pittsburgh with Russell Wilson.
Insane receivers.
Yes, and guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna pick on him. They're gonna pick on him. Everybody knows who the weak link on the defense is. It is him.
So, Shaq, I'm gonna challenge you. Let's see if Forbes has a week against the Bears. Let's see if he can get in there, get some knockdowns, get some hands in the front, not create a pass interference call, get a pick maybe.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, and this is me.
That'd be something.
Yeah. Besides the Bengals, right? The Bears. Looking at all the teams we played, the Tampa Bay has a good receiver core. The Bengals have a good receiver core, but that young receiver core they got in Chicago may be the best receiver core we faced this year.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
It may be the best one we faced this year.
For sure.
Because you think about it, everybody. Tampa has good receivers. You get, of course, you got Jamar Chase and T.
Higgins. This is the best. They're gonna.
This could be the best receiver core we face this year.
Caleb is getting hot. Like he's getting hot. Like he's feeling it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh my. This is gonna be a game. This is gonna be a game.
And you look at all the teams that I'm talking about. Look at all the teams we faced. All the teams that we have faced this year, and this Bears young receiving core. There's not one old guy. It's not old Mike Evans and young Chris Godwin. Like, these are 3 young, fresh guys. DJ Moore and those other guys are young and fresh. It may be the best. And I'm going to tell you what's going to happen right now. If Emmanuel Forbes goes out there and plays, they're going to pick on him. See, he is not out the doghouse with me.
Well, you know what? But that's a perfect opportunity to see what he's made of. Is he improving, right? He had a great game. He's coming off. He's getting coached up. Let's see how it happens. I agree with you. They're going to pick on him. They have to pick on him.
Jack said Forbes gave up the catch they had the Carolina score.
That's true.
So
Carolina scored on a run. They scored on a run. It was in a run.
But they put him in a position, though.
Yeah.
They put him in a position. It was on him. So, again, as this season goes along, I want to see Forbes gone by November 5th. Those 2 interceptions was not enough. It was not. Again, against a washed-up Andy Dalton.
So, teaching point, we're going to watch Forbes this next game, right? We're going to see what he does, right? We're going to see how hard they pick on him, and then we're going to come back and talk about it, right?
Listen, every quarterback in the league right now is licking their chops when they see him on the field. Every single one. All the way to this point. Every quarterback that see Emmanuel Forbes on the field was licking their chops and start picking on him.
You get hand claps, man. You get
I'm telling you, Russell Wilson, you think Russell Wilson ain't looking at tape like, oh, when number 13, wherever number 13 is on the field, that's where we're going. You think Dak Prescott ain't looking at the film of the Commanders right now like, I hope he's on the field and he's in the vicinity of CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb will get 200 yards receiving, man.
Yeah. No. It can happen. It can happen. All right, let's talk about Lou Vu, who had a hell of a game.
Yep,
He's at 4 sacks on the season right now, which is less than what we wanted. But he had 2 tackle for losses during the game, and he had a ton of pressure. A ton of pressure.
And you know what though? I love that Joe Witt and Dan Quinn are dialing it up. This is 3 weeks in a row. I watched them blitz back to back to back to back to back. I love the way they're dialing it up. I'm not saying they're doing it for 2 reasons, right? I guess this receiver core Carolina. They're like, okay, we kind of got like an advantage out there on with the corners. They can hold their own, right? So we can leave them on the island against Carolina. You ain't gonna be able to do it against everybody else. So 2, they know they have to start getting ready because our schedule gets harder from this point forward. So we're gonna have our hands full with Russell Wilson. They're gonna have to start applying these blitzes, pressures, and stuff like that.
You watched that game last night? You watched that game last night?
Yep.
You watch Russell Wilson Wilson looked like Mariota.
Yep.
First 3-4 series, like, am I a quarterback? Am I in the NFL? I don't know what I'm doing.
Yep.
And all of a sudden, you got them touch passes.
Yep.
Bomb. Bomb.
Yep.
It was like, oh, that's the guy that we missed in Seattle, right? He looked amazing.
And he's found a home.
Oh, I think so.
He's found a home.
I think so.
It just me
Steelers
personally.
are for real. The
Steelers are for real. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if this is me personally, right? If I was Justin Fields, I would be looking elsewhere after this season. That's Russell Wilson's job. Let them draft.
Well, let's see if he stays healthy. Just in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, you know what? One good hit, Wilson's out. Fields has got the job.
Let them draft a backup. Let them draft a backup. If I'm Justin Fields, there are teams that could use him. Carolina could use him. You know what I'm saying? And Carolina could use him. Miami could use him. Like with 2 of being hurt, Miami could use him. Oakland, the Vegas Raiders, they could use him right now.
Yeah. No, you're right.
There are teams that really could use him right now.
I agree with you.
So I mean, the Patriots could use him.
I agree with you. All right. Another highlight here on the defense. Sandra still had great coverage all game. He had 6 tackles.
Yeah. Now,
Wagner, who we've been dicing on, had 6 tackles.
Yes. It was, it felt good. It felt good seeing, again, I was at the game. It felt good seeing Bobby Wagner with his run stopping. Now, did you see he had 6 tackles, right? But did you see the pressure he was going up the middle? That's the Bobby Wagner I know. Yeah. That's the Bobby Wagner, the Seattle Bobby Wagner. That's the Bobby Wagner, the run stopping, the tackle for loss, the tackle, the run stopper, the run jammer. That's the Bobby Wagner I know. That's the guy we've been looking for all season.
Do you think, Shaq, that's just because it was the Panthers?
Yeah. That's a big deal.
Oh no!
Yeah,
I was going to say that. I knew it. So, how do you think he's going to show up against the Bears? You think he's going to have a similar performance?
No, and I'm gonna tell you why. The Bears' offensive line is better. Their running game is better. You know what I'm saying? Their running game is I'm telling you, that young core they built in Chicago is something else. And the one thing they was missing was a quarterback. And right now they may have found their guy in Caleb Williams. He started all kind of slow, but he started to pick up steam.
He's starting to get it, right?
He's starting to get it.
Oh yeah.
Even though the win against Jacksonville, stuff like that, but they're starting to piece it together in Chicago. And I'm telling you, Bobby Wagner's not gonna have a good game this year. This week, I'm gonna tell you, on the defensive side of the ball, the guy I'm looking to have a good game is gonna be Sanders. And I'm gonna tell you why I'm looking at Sanders because he plays that kind of like that hybrid position, whatever the case may be.
No, I have to agree.
And Caleb Williams is sharp. From the DC area, the Matha guy, very, very sharp guy, right?
Oh, you met him?
No. What's his name? He went to the Matha.
I thought you said you met Caleb Williams. No. He is a sharp guy. No, there's no question, right?
Yes.
Now he's feeling his oats a little bit. The last 2 games have been stand-up games for him. He's definitely starting to make the connection. He's starting to read better. He's starting to play better.
So this is why I say I'm looking for Sandusky to have a good game, because a lot of balls over 15 yards. Kelly Williams has been struggling with that 15, 20 yards, and this is perfect territory for Sandusky to get active.
Yeah, you're right.
So I expect this game against the Bears. I expect a big game from Sandusky.
I think it's going to be our toughest game of the year so far, honestly. Well, Tampa Bay, in my opinion, Tampa Bay was a tough game, and we came out with a loss. That didn't surprise me. Tampa Bay's good, right? And they're proven so far they're really good.
I'm gonna tell you,
think the Bears are going to be the toughest. I also thought that we were that close to losing the Giants game. If the Giants didn't lose their kicker, we lost that game.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna tell you the toughest. We have yet to play our toughest game, but thus far in the schedule, the toughest team we played so far is the Ravens, and I believe that's a game that we should have won.
Yeah, but like we said last week, the Ravens fans were pissed they didn't win by 50 points because that's why they expended, and they were angry, and the Redskins fans were like, "Oh hell yeah, we played them tight. We played them within 7 points." When they clearly beat us on paper in every category.
Yep.
Every category. We played a hell of a game.
And that running game they got in Baltimore is impeccable, man. Derrick Henry and
we're gonna see how impeccable they are tonight against Tampa Bay. I cannot wait for this game. I'm gonna be drinking. I'm going to be cheering. I'm going to be losing my voice. I'm going to be shouting. I cannot wait to see this game night because I want to see the Ravens get their ass pumped.
Well, it's not that. I'm looking for a good ball game tonight, and I'm looking for, because Tampa Bay is on the road. They're playing good football. Tampa Bay is playing phenomenal football. So is Baltimore, and these are two teams that we played. So I want to see how
I think it's an even match, right? I think it's an even match. It's going to be very interesting.
Yep, I feel like, I put it to you like this. I feel like if we played Tampa Bay. If we played Tampa Bay in the week that we played the Ravens, I think we would have beat Tampa Bay.
You're 100% correct. I totally agree with you. If we 100%, you're totally correct. Absolutely.
Yeah, because again,
that game easy.
The offense is figuring it out. The defense is acting like they're trying to wake up a little bit.
Together. Guys are getting more synced and in tune with each other. Daniels is on his game. Yeah, the first game of the year, that was rough, right? Which we expected, right? We expected it.
Yep.
All of a sudden, by game 3, rookie of the 5 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
What?
Hey, I can tell you right now, if Jaden Daniels stays healthy and comes back, he stays healthy, now, not only are we talking about him as rookie of the year, of course, offensive rookie of the year, right? But we need to be talking about him in most valuable player talks, and that's just not
his name's already been putting around there with Lamar.
That's what I'm saying.
MVP, right?
I'm not just saying this as a fan. The man is playing phenomenal football. Like, he is playing phenomenal football. So I'm just not saying this as a fan.
You don't get consecutive Rookie of the Week awards unless you're doing something right.
Yep. And there's been no one even close.
Do you think if he finished the game, what it would have been like?
If Jaden Daniels had finished that game, we probably would have fit up 50 points.
That would have been a stat pattern game from hell.
Yeah, for real. So, we would put up 50 plus points.
All right. So, did you see that hit Reeves had on special teams on that punt or kickoff return?
Yeah,
he had. It was amazing.
And listen, and when I said the hit was loud, the hit was loud. Like,
you heard it. You heard it.
Everybody's like, "Ooh!"
Oh my Lord!
Hey, what's the name? The defense. One of the things I want to talk about about the defense as well is that, man, they're flying to the football. Like, these guys are flying. To the football. I don't know what Joe Witt and Dan Quinn said to them to wake them up, but they are flying to the football.
They were pursuing. Yeah, they really were.
If the running back, Chuba Hubbard, will get the ball, he'll get a sweep. There are 6 guys in the vicinity of Chuba Hubbard. You know what I'm saying?
In the first quarter, that first drive by the Panthers, I was kind of worried, especially after Hubbard broke that one to the left side. I was like, we're missing Armstrong. What is the status on him, by the way?
I'm not sure. I'll have to check and see. Let me see.
All right.
Let me see what we
I
got.
don't know where he's at. I hope he comes back soon because we need something on that edge. Because Carolina, they started off running and they were running to that side and they were having a lot of success. And then they started passing and just totally screwed the game up for themselves. They just stuck with the run.
So look, this is my thing right here, right? Let's see, Dorrance. He's out. Let me see.
You got something?
Yeah, let me see. He should be back.
God, I hope next week.
Let me see. Boom, boom, boom.
I hope next week we see him. We need him. We need him on D because we got to get pressure on Campbell.
Okay, so look. So he is boom, boom, boom. He's listed as questionable for this week coming up.
He might make it in.
Yeah.
We need him.
Well, I sent you y'all a list of defensive ends that are available. Over trade. I sent you, yeah. So there guys that we go after. There guys in secondary we can go after. There guys that receivers that we can go after.
How do we miss picking up Devontae Adams?
Man, listen.
Other than he loves him some, Well,
it's not
Rodgers, but
but he wanted to go play with Rodgers again, and then he's looking for a long-term deal. No one's going to sign a 32-year-old receiver to a long-term deal. I'm sorry, but it's just not going to happen. Yeah. It's not going to happen, right? And he better be lucky that he's still getting the money that he's getting. Because
think there's anyone out there we could have picked up as a number two, as a really good number two? There's still some people out there, right?
D-Hop wants out of Tennessee. D-Hop, we could get Mike Williams from the Jets for league veteran minimum.
Do you think we'd be good with him? I think so. He got speed.
He got speed, and he's another big body for us. Mike Williams is a big receiver. He's another big body for us. So why would we not?
He had a couple good balls last night too. In that game.
That's what I'm saying. So
I was like, oh, okay,
yeah. So let's.
Devontae Adams was there to pull people away.
Yep.
Williams got a little, he got a little space. So,
and this is the trade I proposed for, and we discussed this already. This is the trade I proposed for D-Hop. I like D-Hop is 31, 32 years old, right? We know we can get squeezed 2 years out of him because he's still in phenomenal shape, whatever the case may be. We can bring him in because Tennessee's still gonna have to pay him anyway. We can bring him in, send Forbes, and a pick. Hey, man, listen. I'm just saying.
I love you.
Hey,
get rid of Forbes no matter what.
No matter what, he is still in the doghouse with me. I don't care how many interceptions he has.
All right, listen, we're going to focus. I'm going to come back to you on Monday.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about how Forbes did against the Bears, all right?
Oh, yeah, for sure. But I'm going to tell you right now.
For some reason, I think Forbes is going to have a stand-up game. I don't know. I don't know where it's coming from. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I am just a fan with his hat on backwards, all right? I am Dan Quinn. Forbes is going to have a stand-up game. This is my Quinn. My Quinn impression. Right? He's going to have a game. He's on it. I've coached him up. He's going to have a game. All right.
I can look. Oh yeah. See, there you go. Look. Jack Miller said we've been calling Cleveland for Smith. Why not get Ford on the trade too?
There you go.
Yeah. And Smith is one of the guys that I talked about this week. Right.
Yeah, there you go. I agree.
One of the guys. But if we want, like right now, Cleveland's imploding. They already got rid of Amari Cooper. So it's like, let's go and start picking their roster apart. But again, we can get the seasoned big body, DeAndre Hopkins, for a 6th-round pick and Emmanuel Forbes. I'm telling you. And then whatever Tennessee want to do with Emmanuel Forbes, that's all.
I don't think you're wrong about that, actually.
A pick and a player for DeAndre
But you know
Hopkins.
what? I gotta call the ghost of Coach Mad Mike back. I got to call the ghost back. And Coach Mad Mike is blowing bubbles somewhere in the Caribbean right now, but he's saying they ain't got no money. They already spent all the money. They ain't buying nobody. They're going with what they got.
True.
We are not going to get anyone. And you know what? I think the coach is right.
So, because like looking at the things that we need, we knew our secondary struggle.
Commanders are out of money.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We knew.
No matter what's on the books, they don't have any cash.
It got to be something because there's no way our secondary needs help. you know our receiving room is we got the worst receiving room in the NFC East. We do. We have the worst receiving room in the NFC East. Easily. How we're winning because of the balance of the ground game and the receiving game. And Jaden Daniels moving on his feet or whatever the case may be. But we have the worst receiving room. And if something would have happened to Terry McLaurin, there would be no supplements. Noah Brown is not creating separation.
It would be kind of rough.
It would be rough.
It would be tough for Luke to get us his lightsaber.
Yep.
Luke, you're number one, baby. Let's go.
if you think about it, boom. Zacchaeus, it's special teams guy at best. Noah Brown, his run is just about up in the NFL. We got Jameson Crowder. I don't even know why he on this roster, right?
Yeah.
Then we got Luke McCaffrey, we got Terry McLaurin, we got De'Ami Brown. With De'Ami Brown is a completely hit or miss guy. He's not gonna be on this roster next year. So again, if something happens to Terry McLaurin, we will have no offensive production at the receiver position.
Yeah.
0.
All right there, Dia. Have you heard? I checked right before the show. I didn't hear. There's nothing coming out of Washington on JD. Have you heard anything?
Nope. And right now they're just saying that he's week to week. He's week to week right now. So again, we were playing the Carolina Panthers, right? We playing the Carolina Panthers. We was already destroying the Carolina Panthers. As soon as he come out with any kind of extra elements, I'm gonna pull my MVP out the game. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what they did. Safety precaution.
Yeah, I agree with you. All right, boss. Well, listen, we got Tampa Bay and the Ravens lined up for Monday Night Football. I gotta refresh my rum and Coke, and I appreciate you. Thank you for helping me shake out the cobwebs on how to do a StreamYard live show. My first ever. I'm just a fan, people. I'm a fan. I don't know how to do this. Coach runs all of it. It's my first time, but Dia pulled it through for us. We've had 7 people on tonight. I appreciate you all watching. Let's have a good football Monday night.
Hey, one more thing. Hell. The energy is back in the DC area. We've been needing this for a long time.
Oh, wait. I got one more slide. Yeah, I forgot. I have one more slide. How many minutes we got? We got 1 minute left. Ready for this?
Yeah.
This is the predictions that Coach Mad Mike and I made when we're doing our whole NFL review. And you can see what we did last year, but you can see between Coach Mad Mike and I, we predicted the Commanders to come in number 2 at 8-9. You know, I've adjusted my shot group to say it's going to be 9 and a playoff berth. And you said what?
I said 6-11.
So we are one game from beating you.
Yeah.
One game, which we can get.
Yeah, because remember at first I said 8-9 too at first, and then I looked at the final 53-man roster, and I didn't understand a lot of it. So I was like, man, what's going on? So I said 6-11, 7-10 in tops.
I did not want to believe it was true. I did not want to believe Jay Daniels will come in and be who he is and get 5 Rook of the Week awards. We're getting 9 games, boss. We're getting 9 games. We're going to playoffs.
Well, you got to think about this though, right? We still got 2 games with the Eagles. We still got 2 with the Giants. Our schedule don't get easy.
We're gonna get our 9 games. Watch us get 10.
We still got the
I'm
Falcons.
sorry, Redskins Nation. I'm just calling it like it is.
And I'm telling you right now, we still got the Falcons. We still got the Saints. We still got the Cowboys twice, the Eagles twice.
Denver beat them 33 to what? Denver.
Hey man. And we still got the Steelers. Like I scheduled.
Okay, Steelers. I'm calling it a loss. I'm just calling it a loss. But
I don't know, man.
If we could play the Ravens to 7 points, we could beat the Steelers too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So ain't no one we can't beat based on putting up 30 points a game.
Yep. We need a healthy Jaden Daniels to beat the Steelers, man.
Yes, of course. All right, Dia. I love you, brother. I love you. I love you. Let's go back to Monday Night Football.
Hey, until next week, y'all. Peace. Yeah.